Do the other side just so they all kind of blends together. Alright, and you can also come at the bottom. I didn't do anything down at the bottom. Try to pick up that little thin piece. There we go. Okay. So we just kind of blend the colors a little. Now we can clean our brush. Alrighty. And now that our brush is clean, we're going to go ahead, we're going to pick up a lot of the white, guys, because we're going to be using this. Let me move that out of my way just a wee bit here. I'm going to put it down by the red. Let me grab a tissue. Okay. So, excuse me. What we're going to do is we're going to make our little flowers. Now, red and white will make a pink. Depends on how much white or how much red. Depends on the dark to the lightness you're going to get. What kind of the spectrum cell you're going to get. Red is a primary color. So we're going to take our red and we're going to take our white and we're just going to mix them just like this together. And I would say that would be our lightest color besides white itself. And we're going to go ahead and add this. There we go. You can bring in more dark. See how that's getting darker? If I pick up red, it makes it darker. If I don't like it, I grab some more white and then make it a little lighter. Look how pretty that color is. Now with this here, a cherry blossom has 4 to 5 little petals. In this case, I'm just going to show you a couple of times the 4 to 5 little petals. And we're just going to pick up our color at the tail end of our thing. We're just going to find a place. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll add a 5th through there. Doesn't look like 5, huh? That's okay. Let me show you. Because these are going to be so small and fine details. So we'll go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you get your little colors in there. Pick up your white. And then you just come through it with some of this white or pink and then add a little bit of white in the middle if that's how you want it to do it, okay? So it's something similar to that. So what we're going to do in this case, we're going to just pick up this color here, get it towards the end, and we're just going to go through kind of fast because there's no reason putting great details at this point. We will go back and maybe add some white and, you know, maybe darker red, but we're just going to add some little details here. We're not going to make this a total full cherry blossom tree. We're just giving it the concept so people look at it and say, oh, that reminds me. You can pick up some white now. Just kind of put that right through here. I have made, this is my third one. Whoops. My third one of these. And each one I do the cherry blossoms different. The very first one is more detailed, of course. Second one's average. This one, not so much detail. We're just going to give it the ideal that, hey, this has some pink blossoms on it. It could be a cherry blossom tree. And the bunny's just enjoying sitting there. Now we're just going a little here and a little there, guys. I'm not going to fill in every spot on this tree. Cherry blossom trees, yeah, they may be full of flowers and stuff, but you can see through them for the most part. And that's kind of the detail I'm going for with this one. I just want it to look like it's starting to come to the final stages of this cherry blossom tree until it gets the fruit. If it bears fruit at this time. Personally, I don't know if they really do or not. I believe they do. But I think they're beautiful trees. I don't want none in my yard because they make a mess. And I don't want to have to clean it up. I'm not much for gardening anymore. I used to be. But not lately. Anyways. We're just going to add some of our white. Oops, not that much white. we're just going to pick that up and spread that right through here. There we go. And then we'll come down here and let's just start really picking up the speed and get, whoops, once again, don't want it all over my brush, just at the tip. We're just going to go right ahead and just bring it, just start dabbing it here and there, wherever we think we should have a cherry blossom. Now you guys, if you want, let's say you're looking at this and you thought, oh no, I need one way over here. You know what? Maybe no stick. Put the blossom there. It's okay. Because you're going to always just slightly add little other ones and add it into this. See what I mean? And we'll just add some white right on this. Oops. Pick up the white to add. We'll just add some white right through there. You don't always have to have the stick showing. And there doesn't always have to be a stick there. Just make it for you. And then if you guys make things and you sell them, fantastic. There you go. Somebody sees it and they want to buy it. Hey, you just became a very successful artist in my book. And we'll just go ahead and add some darkness right through here. We'll go ahead and bring a few little pieces up here just to give it that look of fullness. We'll come right over here. Add some coming this way, add some more darkness there. We'll just make a little bunch of here. Go back, add some white before it dries. Oops. Had no pink or red in that one. And we're just going to go ahead and we'll add some darker colors right down here. It's closer to the bottom of the tree, so it's usually more shadier. More rolling anyways, huh? Okay, I'm just going to add a little one. There's a little bushel right here. We really don't even have to do it right here. But I am because my brush kind of just sits there. And there we go. And now we got a cherry blossom tree. You can always go back, add more. Obviously you can't add less, but you can add more detail. Like if you just want more white, you can always add more white. And maybe this is the sunny side of the tree. Just pick up your colors and we're just dotting it, you guys. We're literally just dabbing it, okay? Just like this. There we go. Let's add a little bit of white on the tip of these ones because it's still part of the same tree, even though it's in a darker area. Now remember, we didn't have to put it here, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to bring just a little hiding some of this rabbit so that you know that tree just doesn't stop there. Okay, let me add some tad of white. Okay, because it looks like most of the colors on one side and none on the other. So we'll just add a little here and there and bring that out just slightly. Good enough. Okay, guys. Now, on this part here, we got to make for it to dry, okay? So, let's pause for a second. Alright guys, we're back. Okay, there are a couple of steps left to do. I can show you on this one I made previously. I did sign, make sure you always sign your work, you guys, okay? It's your design. So always put your signature on your paintings. And then on something like this, what I did is I went ahead and I took Mod Podge, a brush like this from the Dollar Tree, adding Mod Podge right to the edge of this brush. There we go. And then we're just gonna paint right over this, okay? Not way too much because I'm only doing one this time. And we're just gonna paint right over it. If we use one of these bigger style brushes like this, we get less of those line strokes. and it's so much easier. Let me set this down. We're just going to stroke down, top to bottom, and we are done. Now, next step for this is, guys, we're going to let this totally dry. Okay? And then once it dries, we're going to add our little bunny tail. So we're going to go ahead and set this one aside. Bring back the one we are working on. Now, obviously, I haven't signed it yet. And let me show you my sneaky way of doing these. I gotta put the lid back on this Mod Podge because the smell actually makes me sick. Oh, that's good enough. Okay, so our next step is for signing it. All I do is I grab a pencil or a pen, choose my color. There's my brown. I kind of think black. I don't know why. I didn't use much black, so let's use it. And I just find a spot I want to put my initials. And if you can just get it perfectly on there, which there's no such thing as perfect. Especially when it comes to the amount of paint. Or anything else, right? And I just put my initial right on it. You could just write it out with a pen. I didn't have one handy. Okay, and then I'll do my whole part of my little initial here. Kind of my trademark. It doesn't really show on this one, but it's okay. It's there. So anyways, make sure you sign your work. Once that dries, we will Mod Podge it. And then our very last step we're going to do, because you're probably wondering, well, that's all fine and dandy, but where's this towel? Here's our towel. Now, you can either do something like this, add your fake little towels. Okay, sorry about that, guys. You can add like a little foam or something for a towel. Or you can go ahead and paint a towel on. And since we have done several without any towels, how I'm going to paint my towel is with my pencil. I'm just going to give it the idea, if I can get a hold of it well enough, give it the idea that there's a little something right through here. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and grab a brush. Let me see if I find my favorite one. That must be it because it's pink. And I'm going to just get rid of that. And I'm going to go here and get my black. That's a bit of black. And here's a lot of white. We'll just go ahead and use that. I had way too much black. So what I'm going to do with my black and my gray color here and my white, we're just going to make enough of this to catch the end of this brush. And we're just going to apply it in paint. Just the idea there is a little fluffy tail here. The brush kind of ruined it because it had that little extra hair there. So let's see if we can pick up actual paint here. And let's just kind of fade that down. Add a little bit of white in the middle. And it just gives it the indication that there is something there. And I'm gonna, my hand, I hate no damage, let me tell you. Okay, so it just gives you the idea that there's something there. I'm not going to do such great design because I'm going to be adding one of these. And let's see, we'll just push this guy aside. Let's grab this one, even though he's still wet. And let's see, grab this here. And we're going to go ahead and add, whoa, that glue just came on out of there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add a towel. And we're going to put some little glue on that, okay guys? Hot glue gun. And we're just going to stick it right there. Even though it's still wet, I'm just going to do this so that you guys can see. Normally wait until it dries. So there's your other little option. You can put some kind of little something in there for a towel. Painted towel. Foam towel. So anyways guys, the last thing to do is put your towel on, unless you're painting it. Then the last thing you would do is Mod Podge it, or use a clear spray to help seal and protect it. Don't forget to sign your work. And you guys, I thank you very much for joining me today, and as always, be blessed.